Hey guys, welcome to Porter Valley Ranch. I'm Josh, and today is our Friday farm feed. We're actually filming this on Tuesday because Rachel and I are leaving tomorrow. So today we are making the final preparations before we go on our trip. We are leaving my parents and my kids here to take care of the farm. So we got this big bag of feed. This is what's called millings or screenings. You guys, if you watched our video last year about how you can save a lot of money, this was about 8 cents a pound. Sometimes you can get it as cheap as 4, 5, even 2 cents a pound if you find it at the right time. So this is obviously a lot cheaper than normal feed you buy at the feed store. So what we're gonna do this winter is we're gonna try using some of this kind of grain. We're gonna mix it with some foundation feed supplements, and we are going to feed that to our sheep and see how that goes. So for today, we're gonna get some of this grain, we're gonna put it in some barrels and put it strategically around the farm so that the kids can feed the animals easier while we are gone. Okay, so I went in the barn to get this bucket and I remembered that we had another problem last night. So the time change happened and it gets dark about 5 o'clock now. And we don't get off work usually because our business operates in the evenings, and we don't get off work until about 8 o'clock. So when Rachel and the boys came home last night to check the chickens and shut the chicken barn, we had another massacre of one of our silkies. So we still have not caught the predator. We are still pretty sure that it is a raccoon, but as of right now, one of the raccoons got in between the hours of 5 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. and attacked our chicken again. So
pulled the leg off.
Pulled his leg off.
Like you can see the bone, like it just tore everything off.
How's that make you feel?
That's disgusting.
So there's Zeke's silkies. He gets pretty upset. So we actually left it there last night, and then I was really busy today and didn't get up here. So so now we're gonna clean it up as a family.
They took his head off too.
Because they have to understand what happens
I'm not going in there. Reagan, are you going in there?
Yeah,
I will.
Reagan's
Are you cleaning chicken rooster
going in there.
remains?
I want to see it.
She wants to see it.
Boy.
She wants to check it out.
Well, someone else is carrying the camera.
All right, so.
Oh God! Look, it's bone.
Yeah, I know. So, Silky, what happens is they like just reach through the cage and try to pull him out, and obviously they don't fit through the cage. So, it's a pretty bad deal. I will get him in just a minute.
Where its head should be. Yeah, it took its head off too.
Yeah, that's not good. People don't want to see that. Our people do not want to see that. All right, so one of the main things while my dad is here, Dad, if you're watching, is I'm gonna leave the live trap and they are gonna catch the predator while we're gone and punish him severely for what he's doing to our chickens, because these are very valuable chickens and they're our kids. The chickens aren't our kids, they belong to our kids. So we are very angry with them and they are going to have repercussions. Okay, so we've had our sheep separated. We sent the baby dolls to my dad's house in Oklahoma City, and we've had some of our harlequins in here and some of them in here. So what we need to do is we need to put them all together so it's easier to take care of them while we're out of town. But to do so, we need to put Flannel out because we think that 2 of the ewes are already bred to him, and the rest we want to breed with Paul. So that means that Flannel, for the time being, needs to go in a different pen. So we're gonna put him in the big pen with the goats. Okay, I got Brian. Zeke, I need you to open the gate. This gate. Oh, we gotta get it. Oh. Brian, gonna go right in. Perfect.
Killed it.
Now.
Jet, Zeke just said, killed it. I think he meant you.
He thinks he did a good job?
I think so.
Okay, good job, Zeke.
Why are my fingers? God.
Hey, why don't you... Oh, never mind.
I'm killing it, Dad.
I'm proud of you, son. What are you doing?
Well, I can't really do anything. You just jumped on him. Hey, no, back up.
Well, when you see an opportunity, that's what you have to do.
Crap. And the sheep whisperer.
Got it. All right, see?
Zeke, green gate.
Not yet. Wait till we get down there. We'll maybe go down here. All right.
Killing it. Now you can say it.
In Brian. Okay.
Oh man, that is.
Okay, so we have some good news. Maggie has been, we let her off the chain and she has been staying in this pen. She hasn't attempted to get out. If you watched our video about people stealing our dog, I think she's aware now that if she leaves, people will steal her. We had a good talk with her and she understands. So she is free and protective of her food. But if she will stay in here with these sheep, then that'll be great because she can protect them and she cannot be chained up. So as long as she can do that, then it'll be great.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Don't eat Maggie's food. You guys, come on. Come on. Come on. How do you like your new pen? It's great. You have to learn to go that way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not an effective way.
It's not gonna work.
He'll figure it out.
Then I like this little white one. This little white one. I don't want to put this thing.
The hair flop. Yes. Yes, get it right.
Okay. So
Pretty messed up.
here.
Yeah, it's good.
Good. We solid?
Solid.
All right. Zeke, you feed
For
these
feeding
two
goats.
things to those goats. I'm gonna go get their little pail.
Quit getting out of my bucket, Rosie. Dang it, Rosie.
All right, so this is a goat care pail. We buy these at Atwood's. It just has minerals and protein, so you can put that out and they can just eat grass or leaves or feed or browse, and it gives them the protein and the things that they need. The problem is, since we just put 2 of the sheep back in with the ibex, sheep can't eat this. If they eat too much of this, it has copper and it's too much toxin for them, so they could die. So they're all together. Oh man, we got all 3 boys are getting after it together there. So we're gonna put this up here because the ibex can jump up on this thing really easily, but the sheep, there's no way they could get up here. So we're gonna put it up here so that the goats can get up and they can have it, but the sheep can't. So Zeke, you will need to watch this and make sure that it doesn't fall
Can you
off.
like bungee it to the corner there?
I can like belly wire it.
Yeah.
Oh, she misses her friend.
Which one?
Glory's looking for everybody else. Yes, absolutely I do.
Okay, so these 2 are in here. That's up there. Put baling out wire on it because Rachel's smarter than me. I was just gonna have Zeke watch it, but evidently that would make more sense. So, while we're gone, the boys are in charge. They are great, and they are going to do a great job while we're out of town. We have no doubts.
Me either.
You don't have doubts either?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, okay. We left them a list, a very detailed list.
Very.
I think this is funny that my dad always says that animals are creatures of habit. And so if you look at the ground, there's like a 6-inch wide path right here that they always walk down. Like they always walk on exactly the same path coming and going. So if you're a hunter, you know that because deer do the same thing. They just literally walk the same path to get where they're going every single day. It's kind of funny to me.
The sheep don't know the path.
Sheep don't know the path.
Yet.
I don't know that sheep ever do that. I think it's just a goat.
I've never noticed that. Look, they literally.
Yeah.
What comes through this?
Let's go.
Okay, so right now everything's a little bit of a mess. We're exhausted from packing. Like it's almost like it's more work to get ready for leaving. We don't want to call it a vacation. It's really not. I mean, it's something that's fulfilling, and it's something that's good, and it's something that like really means something to us, and we love it, and it helps us as we educate our kids about following Christ. It's hard. I mean, it's hard getting ready to go on the trip. We know we're not like laying on a beach anywhere, and we are totally okay with that. It's just mentally trying to prepare ourselves for not just the hustle and bustle of leaving, but being available to whatever God has for us over there. So anyway, we're gonna invite you into the mess right now, and you can see kind of like, you know, all of our packing and all of our getting ready. And we're walking around suitcases and Amazon boxes out here.
That one's empty. This is stuff that people donated to go with us. We have this body bag. So yeah, this has been our life for like the last 2 weeks really. So these are our kids. We sponsor Aaron and Othniel, so we're excited to see them. It's really cool that they know us. Rachel and I have both been there. We FaceTime, we write them letters. So they know us, we know them, they know our kids know them, all those things. So it's really a cool process. Hopefully I'm gonna take one of these guitars with us, but all the rest of this stuff, all of our supporters make these scrapbook pages. Like this is the Foley family, and Awa is the kid that they sponsor. So we're taking those. We're taking these suitcases. My project today has been putting swing sets in suitcases. We'll get the pipe to build the structure when we get over there, but we have to take all the hardware. You can't find things. There's not really stores. There's not really a good shipping system over there. So I've been trying to put these swing sets into suitcases, and they're very heavy. So basically it takes 2 suitcases to get over there, and everyone in our group is only allotted 3 suitcases. So by the time we take our own food and we take the supplies for our projects, we're just left with, you know, not very much room for our own clothing and things like that. But that's okay, because that's what we're doing. That's what we're called to do. And so we're excited about it, but it's been a little crazy. Okay, so we've got these hats that we are going to take over to the kids and the workers in Africa. So we're excited about that. If you've been watching YouTube, we pass these out whenever we go to YouTube meetups or to, you know, meet new people. And so it's just kind of our thing. We like to give them away. So we have all these new colors of hats, very festive, and we're gonna take it over to the kids. So we're really excited to go. I'm gonna let Rachel talk about it because you guys hear me talk about things most of the time. And we do plan on getting a lot of video while we're over there. Our church is actually sending a professional videographer, so we're really excited to see what he gets while he's over there too. But I'm just gonna kind of let Rachel tell you her heart and what she's doing, or what we're doing when we go over there, and just about some of the struggles of us leaving.
Well, that's a lot. Well, I mean, Josh and I have been before, and this is a ministry we've been tied to for about 4 years now. And it's something that I'm working on weekly, and I'm on the board, and it's something that our family talks about continually, and we pray for a lot. And so we feel like it's really kind of ingrained in the fabric of our family, and it's something that we talk about, and it's something that our kids grow up understanding. And so they're also looking forward to the day when they are old enough to go as well. Josh went on the first trip that our church took to visit the orphanage, and he was on that inaugural trip. And then when he got back, I mean, I kind of thought that was good for our family to be supporting him by supporting the ministry by sending him. And then I really felt called to go, and in my head I just kept going, well, yes, when the boys get older, you know, whenever I feel comfortable leaving them. And I kept feeling called to go, and I felt God, I just kept asking God, like, I don't want to do this to them. Like, I don't understand why, you know, I should do this now. I'll just wait. Is that what I'm supposed to do? And then one day God just explained to me that it's not to them, and it's for them. because it's important for me to show them what it looks like to put your fears aside and to follow the call of Christ. And I distinctly remember growing up, I never felt the call to be a missionary. And so like I felt that's just not my thing, that's not my gift, that's not where I'm supposed to be. But God changes, or he doesn't change, he changes us. And so on our journey following him, things might come up that surprise us and don't seem like what we would naturally want to do. And for me, this is that. And so I'm showing the kids that, you know what, if God calls you, he'll equip you. So I went by myself a couple years ago. I mean, I say by myself, but with a group of people. And
it's not safe to go by yourself.
You should not do that. You should not do that. And at that time, Josh and I were both like, we both believe in going. We both feel like God wants us over here and being in this ministry, and but we'll never go together. Like that's too risky. That's too much. It's good enough to go one at a time. And things have just fallen into place for this trip that I was ready to go. I was signed up to go. I had my passport and everything ready. And then kind of in the last hour, things fell in place so Josh could go too. And so we really looked at each other and said, are we doing this? This is something we said we probably wouldn't do. And that's what we're trying to teach our kids, is it's not you, it's God. And if things are lining up and he's putting it in your place and he's calling you and he's inviting you into ministry, then you do whatever you can to go and join him. And so for us right now, this is what it is. And it doesn't mean it's easy, and it doesn't mean that we're just filled with so much confidence that we're not scared, because I definitely am. And this week, preparing, 2 weeks ago, I was absolutely excited. I just kept thinking about the kids and the relationships we have over there and all the potential we have to go and follow the call of Christ, because I know how invigorating and peaceful that is at the same time. And tonight, it's just hard. It's hard knowing that we're gonna leave the kids and that we're gonna risk things. But I do know it's what we're supposed to do. I do know we're called to do this right now. And it doesn't mean that it's easy. And the same way that doing good things doesn't mean that it's gonna be all, roses. So I believe in what we're doing. I believe it's good. I believe for whatever reason God is showing these boys that he's showing this boys through us, because I don't believe he calls me for myself. I think he calls me for him and for other people. And so I'm willing, and we're ready to go, and we are humbled and gracious to be sent, like we really are.
So I went 3 years ago. That was the last time I was in Tonda, which is the village that we go to. And to be honest, whenever I went and when I came back, I really thought that I would be going every year, if not multiple times per year. Rachel went about 9 months after I got back. She left and went. And so our family hasn't been there in 2 years. Some things got in the way. COVID got in the way. We went through a lot of struggles and frustrations with our church, with our business being shut down through COVID. Our family went through a big transition period, starting our YouTube channel and our farm, and trying to honestly just keep our head above water. So for us, this is kind of a moment of like rebirth, for a passion and a vision that we know God laid on our heart. And it's still been there, but it just kind of got pushed back a little bit because life was in the way. So like Rachel said, I wasn't planning on going. I've had a lot of anxiety just about keeping things together, in our life, in our business, in our family, on our property, at my church. And there was just kind of a moment where God said, I've got this. I've got it under control. I don't need you. God wants to use us, but he doesn't necessarily need us. He can do things with or without us. And so that was the moment for me that, like Rachel said, I need to go, not because nobody else can, but I need to go because I need to let go of some of those things We need to show the kids in Africa, the people in Africa, people in our life, our friends, and mostly our family, our boys, that we have to put God and His purpose and His vision above our own desires, above our own fears, above our anxiety. And so that was just a moment for me when Rachel and I decided that we were both going to go and we were going to trust God. And we know that He's going to do great things through us, and He's going to do great things here. So we're going. I'm going to start this video, which you guys already saw, with a video of the last trip that I took. It's got clips of both me and Rachel. You might not recognize me because I have shorter hair. But that video started something that we are excited about continuing. And we can do the work from here. We still communicate with people, but there's something about being there. For me, the first time I got off the bus in Tonda, I wasn't really sure why I was there or why I was going. But when I got off the bus, I realized that we're going because no one else is going. You literally couldn't find this place, you know, if you tried. And so for us, it's a really cool thing that our family, our friends, our community, a small community in middle of nowhere in Oklahoma, partners with a village in the middle of nowhere in Africa. And those two communities are bonded. We love each other. We're growing together. We're doing great things. So we're going. We're going to do a lot of projects. We're going to do some medical things, some water things. We're going to build some swing sets for the kids, a lot of infrastructure stuff. But most of all, we're just going to go. We're just going to be open. We're going to trust God to take care of things here, and we're going to trust God to take care of things there. And we're sad to leave our boys behind, but we know that they're going to grow with us being there too, because they learn through us. And so we're excited about that, and we're excited to take you guys on our journey, and we will see you on the next video. It might be from here, it might be from Africa. So we'll see you then.